did Polarium just accidentally spoil their new content coming soon in the game? I think that I've either figured it out or it was a dream, but I have some cool info that I don't think you know. So let's jump right in. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I think that I've figured it out. And if I'm right, oh man, if I'm right, this is going to be huge because it would be fun new content that we know we love, and I've mentioned it multiple times in the past, so like I know that I personally have suggested this idea to Polarium, therefore I know it will be good. Okay, obviously. Okay, but first, I'm going to wait till the end of the video, so stick with me here because I want to first show you some things that I don't think you know yet. If we come over to the clan shop, there would be no way for you to know that Polarium changed anything over here. There's no pop-up. It looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same. But in the item pool, hopefully next week, and like, I don't know why Polarium does such a bad job at this, but hey, listen up. When you do new things in the game, you just make it do the new thing right away. You don't make us wait or guess or put it in randomly. You make it do the right new thing right away. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if you know this. In slot 6, once you have completed your Yannica fragments, you will start being able to purchase relics. Okay, but look, if we look right now, what's there? It's not the relics, okay? So you wouldn't know that unless you read the forum raid digest or maybe watched another video. That's what you have me here for, okay? Obviously. But I do recommend getting both of these champions eventually on your account. Yannica has come up from time to time for me. I think Yakarl is beast mode. I think he's an amazing champion. And then next up, we have slot 11, which nobody wants this 5-star chicken. If you're in a clan that has slot 11 open, nobody wants the 5-star chicken. Tell me that I'm wrong, okay? And slot 11 is right here with this glyph, which I'm kind of confused about. Did they get rid of the 5-star glyph? Because I'm going to be mad. Oh, they put the 5-star glyph in slot 12. I mean, I guess that's fine. Nobody wants the core hammers. Who's forging those 2 gear sets? Tell me, please. It is so many resources to forge. And I just don't think either of those gear sets are that great right now. So those are the 2 big changes. Starting hopefully next week, but it will be random probably. You'll be able to start purchasing those relic crafting materials. And then like in approximately 1,000,000 years, we'll be able to start buying basalts and other cool stuff. You know, I don't know why this is up here. We're just never going to be able to get it. This literally never going to be able to get it. So I don't understand that. I don't get it. On to the next thing that you didn't know. Over here in one of my favorite locations in the game, the Guardian Ring, that nobody ever clicks on, we have the Sparring Pit, which this is my claim to fame in Raid Shadow Legends, my Sparring Pit strategy. I will put the video at the end, so it will be there for you to click on if you have never seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. I talked about it on a bunch of other people's channels, and it's like the best. You can see the strategy here with all of these epics that will be 5-star chickens. It's the easiest way to rank people up in the game, and that's one of the reasons why I have so many chickens, because I do this all the time. If you click on this, in the past, it has shown all of your champions for some reason. For the entirety of the game's existence, this area has been broken and shown you champions that you cannot possibly put in here because they're at max level. For some reason, it took 6 years to implement this change. However, it's a nice one and I appreciate it. It is a good change. I like the change, and I'm glad we finally got it. That's all I have to say on that matter. Should have been in the game from the start. The next thing is also in here, and that is in your faction guardians, or is it an empowerment? In empowerment, I am always searching for epics to empower. So, for example, like, do I have anyone I need to empower right now? Like, oftentimes I'll just check, like, especially Z or these Doom Tower epics where they use other champions. Now it won't take you all the way back up to the top. I mean, again, this should have been in the game from the start when this feature was implemented, but I'll take it, okay? But I will certainly take it. Apparently, oh, I need to check this box. Uncheck hide faction guardians so that I can see the ones that I actually have in here and then go from there. I'm actually going to do a quick checkup on my account and see if I'm like missing anybody because I haven't checked this in a while. Right off the bat, I found one, Fodbor. Usually I would wait to like level up this epic and for a champion training, but if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Also, this is going to show us the feature. Okay, perfect. Absolutely. And then we can continue to scroll down here. I guess I would do Mass Fearmonger just in case they ever buff him, but he's really bad, so don't use him. Anyway, I don't think you probably knew about that either, and I have a few more things that I don't think you knew about. There's also like 100 bug fixes in this recent patch. I don't think any of them are super significant, but like all things that should be fixed. But I'll tell you what they didn't fix. They did not fix this bug right here. And in fact, now this is bugged as well, where I have to scroll down to get my rewards. You can see I did not purchase the gem pack, and I will not be purchasing it until they fix that. I'm not going to scroll for my rewards every day. I'm not doing it. It is very annoying. When this runs out, I'm not buying it again. I'm not doing it. Also, right now, there's a known bug with the music in the game, which is currently overpowering your cell phone systems so that you can't listen to any other sounds while you're playing Raid. It is a huge problem. Hopefully, they will prioritize it as such, because I am currently playing way less Raid because I can't listen to stuff on my phone while I'm playing. I know that's been frustrating for a lot of you as well. They tell me that they're working on it. That's all I know. My sad time of absolutely dominating Live Arena has come to an end. And my relic has now been balanced out of its tier list. But it's still reasonable, okay? It's got 18 speed on it. I mean, I'm thinking about keeping it on Sifi. A lot of people have said you should put it on a damage dealer like Lazarius, who is going to go fast but also deal damage. I still think that the 18 speed is probably where it's at. I don't know. I think 18 speed is a lot. It's a lot, right? And if I look at like the wands, I have a 12-star wand. It's only 6 speed. And I think that it's still supposed to go on your fastest champion personally. It may stay on Sifi. It may go somewhere else. I don't know yet. But that's I mean, in fairness, it needed to be balanced. I shouldn't gain 50 speed on my Sifi for just like putting a relic on. Okay, but it was nice while it lasted. I want to mention just like super briefly that they changed these quests. I just don't think that it is anything relevant. Use one Hydra key. I'm probably not going to do that. So, yeah, Stand Devil 3 times instead of 5. I mean, it's better, I suppose, because if we go and we look over here, I do 14. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's 20, 40, 60. So you're almost breaking even on the energy that you need to do the quest. And I mean, that's good and all. I like that, but it's not going to be like super impactful changing it from 5 to 3. I know that will make some people happy, but I just don't think that that's that big of a change. It's fine, and like some of the other ones are decent. They did what is this? Win old versions. The win 3 live arena battles is now win 1. I mean, so yeah, and then Phantom Shogun 3 times. That's literally it. They changed Sand Devil and Phantom from 5 to 3 and Win Live Arena from 3 to 1. I actually thought it was more than that, but it's not. I want to also take a look at the new filters because they're kind of confusing. Is this a bug? Why are we sitting on this screen here? What did I do? Okay, well, good coincidence to show a new bug in the video where that's one of the topics. Okay, I know you don't know all of this stuff because I didn't. Okay, I thought, okay, here's the next thing that I was going to say, right? We got the just new button here, and then the equipped button is over here, right? So you are looking at your storage, or you can only look at equipped. I love that distinction. That's amazing because a lot of times I don't care about what's in my storage. I just want to know what's on people, okay? And then you have to pick one of those, okay? And then over here on your substats, you can find like all of your, let's say, how many quad crit damage do I have? I have 16, and then if I hide the set filters, I can look at all of them. I have this one that's unequipped. I have a bunch of ones that are unequipped. Wow, why are those Slayer boots not on somebody? Holy moly baloney. Jeez. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to fix that. And see, like, I wouldn't have known that, right? I'm sure it was on somebody. Same thing with the Divine Offense boots. Those have moved around on my account quite a bit. They used to be on Terrace, actually, for a while, just as like an offset bear. But anyway, yeah, you can do that. And then, let's say you don't have any of those, then you could go to 3 or 2, right? You can look at all of your speed rolls with only one set of speed. So, for example, if you wanted to sell all of your 6-star rare ones with one set of speed, this is a perfect piece to sell. What a coincidence! Or was it the plan the whole time? These ones are fully ascended. I'll probably keep those. And then the epic ones. What if I want to sell all of these with only one speed roll? I do think that that would be a problem. However, if I actually go and put it like how I would use it in sets like maybe provoke is a good example, and destroy. It's sure thing all of these are decent, but like I really don't need those. This one, we got the flat stat. This one, I mean, maybe I'll keep those. I don't know. This one, that's probably a sell. This one, that's actually not that bad, but like these two, definite sells. This one, not too bad. And so on and so on. This one, I don't want any protection without a double roll. I don't need this stone skin one. And so it just gives you the ability to find things that you wouldn't normally find. And, you know, also it lets you show off to all your friends because you can do subset speed 4 rolls and then just show off for a second, you know, and then make people jealous, you know? There it is. I don't know why we don't have 5 rolls, right? Because if we had 5 rolls, then we could go. Why? What is happening here? This is not all of my. Oh, it's just not in order. Okay, but why don't we have 5 rolls so you can truly. Okay, I know. Hate me. Okay, but here's the thing that I didn't know. On the champion side, we have these filters, the basic parameters we have always had, but these champion stats we don't. Champion speed, minimum 300 speed. And then wait. Oh, here. Now I can see every champion on my account above 300 speed. And this is a filter that it's a concept that I ask people for takeovers. How many champions do you have above 300 speed? I have 37 apparently. What if I include the Master Vault? 42. I have 42 champions above 300 speed. Yes, Fodbor is one of them. I have one epic and it's Fodbor. Maybe it's time to do a video, okay? But anyway, this is really great. This would let you find, like, who's your best damage dealer? What if I want to go 350? I have 2 champions above 350. What if I change it to 325? Nope. What if I change it to 300? Oh, then I have to hide it. Wait, I only have... Oh, I don't want the speed part. Okay. I don't want the speed part. I want the crit damage part. And I want 350. So you're going to have to be careful on the filters. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I have 10 champions above 350 speed. Or 350 crit damage. One of them is Cleopteryx? That's wild. I don't use her very often at all. All the other ones make sense. Valkonen, beast mode, in case you're sleeping on him. He is crazy good. All the rest of them make sense. Yumiko is for Hydra. Kaimar is for Phantom Shogun. This is getting kind of a long video, and you're still waiting for the spoilers. I'm going to have to do a whole video on it, okay? I'm going to do a whole video on it, but I'm going to still give you that information one more second. Minotaur super raids are active right now. Highly encourage you to do this. Highly encourage you to do this because who knows how long it's going to be until like we get this again. I think it's for 4 weeks or something, and they right now are doing it as a special event. It should just be a permanent feature in the game. Why is it a special event? But this is really a good time to do it if you're, when you're done with your fusion, all of that stuff. And I need to finish the Masters on Valar anyway, so I'll probably be running this today. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. I want to mention the Coronar buff. I need to dive into that because I have a bunch of Coronars, and I really want to test that out. That will probably be for a future video, though, but I want to mention it. Okay, and last but not least, the whole reason why you clicked on this video. You can see the full update in the forums on Plarium for 10.6. But this right here, I think, is the spoiler that we are going to be getting on the next big update. I think this is it. I've mentioned a few times in the past in a variety of different videos. Doom Tower was one of the coolest parts about Raid, in my opinion. It was such a great update, and we redo all of the bosses in there all the time. I thought it would be really cool to add a new rotation and new bosses so that each iteration of the Doom Tower was completely unique. I think this would be a great time to revisit the gear sets in the Doom Tower and buff them or change them because not a lot of them get used right now. And in addition, it would be cool to put in some new gear sets. Gear is such an awesome part about this game. And we know from the super secret Plarium meeting with us content creators that there are 7 new bosses coming, and that would fit with this idea. So the Doom Tower quality of life, it's going to save your AI presets for your teams. I don't know if you know this, but when you go into Doom Tower and it brings up your team that you beat the boss with, it doesn't use the presets. It just puts in the champions. And so, like, another thing that should have been in the game for, like, years at this point. But, and it's been a frustration of mine over those years. But this is an amazing update that's now here. And in addition, I think that could be the spoiler for the future content. Let me know if you would like a full video on that. I could definitely dive deep into that and provide some cool ideas and thoughts and all of that. So if you want to see that, let me know. Anyway, thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, And I will be streaming shard pulls tomorrow. So if you want your shards pulled, message me in Discord. Come hang out for the Friday shard party. And I'll see you guys in the next video.